to the channel. Dan's not used to it anymore. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really, really well. So, what are we doing in this video, Dan?
A life update. We've not done a video since Hyperia opened.
I have.
The dog's crying now. I told you we shouldn't have shut this door.
Always the case. She'll always get involved. But I did a video because I did a little like daily vlog, day in the life of me when you was a golf.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a little bit of a day in the life, but since then we've been quite quiet.
We have been,
to say the least.
We've been busy.
In our personal lives,
We've had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of changes since the last time you seen me on camera. So the last time you seen me was Hyperia opening day. When was that in relation to when I'd finished? In a nutshell,
June.
We may as well just cut straight to it. I've been in the middle of changing jobs. So I worked, I don't know, some of you may know, who knows well enough, some of you may not, but I worked at Asda for about 15 years, the last 8.5 as a delivery driver, and it was time for a change, so I took on a new job role, left retail, didn't I, going into something
which was a
completely
massive
new.
Change for him.
We're not going to go into details on what's happened, but basically I did 2 weeks there, and I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the way things...
But guys, big props to Dan. 15 years, not had an interview or anything for 15 years, went straight in, did it, smashed it, got the job.
Yeah, but then,
but then it wasn't right for him. It wasn't right.
It doesn't really mean anything to me, that, because the job wasn't right for me.
It wasn't right.
So yeah, two weeks, well, 11 days work I did.
Yeah.
And I ended up just packing it in for reasons that I'm not going into here because it's quite it's not
just stuff that just doesn't need to be on the internet.
It's on the company's side, things that I wasn't happy with and that I wasn't prepared to do. So got up one morning, took my uniform in and walked away, which was one of the hardest things about it, didn't we? One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. If you think coming away from a settled job after 15 years, going into something completely new, on paper,
and then leaving that
on paper sounded good. But it just wasn't how it was portrayed to be, and things just weren't run the way I would have
wanted them, liked,
desired. I just wasn't comfortable. So
the way it was portrayed in the interview, with the way that obviously Dan told me, and then hearing it afterwards, it was just.
But anyway, so I took on my uniform, handed it in, and I walked away from a job and had nothing. I had no bounce back. I had no job lined up, so hence why I say one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make, to leave a job and go to kind of being unemployed. You have no idea how difficult that is. I'm sure I'm not the first person to do it, I'm sure many people have done it. But on that day, what happened? The same day, obviously my head's up my backside. The last thing we could think about was doing a video. We certainly couldn't be going any parts, could we? Because it just...
We did go to a couple, we went to Blackpool.
Yeah, but there's only so many times we can do the same rinse and repeat videos for YouTube before we just say, listen, we're going to have to just call it a day for a little bit until we know what's going on in life that's away from YouTube. Remember, YouTube doesn't really pay us any money, it's just a hobby. It's just something we do for memories. But anyway, same day that I quit the job, I got an interview. Sorry, I got an interview offer for the following Thursday. So I quit the job on the Thursday morning, got the interview email before dinner time, I believe.
Because during the time that he was at the job that he quit, the 2 weeks, or well, the 11-day period, I think after the first like 3 or 4 days, we was like, it's just not great, let's see how we go. And it just kept getting progressively worse, so it was like, right, let's apply for jobs now. So he'd come home and I'd send him jobs, and he was doing it out.
I was out training on the job when it wasn't a job that you'd sent me, actually I'd found it myself. And it was for a driver out in the airfield at Liverpool Airport.
Which is
driving passengers from the terminal to the plane and from the terminal back, helping them onto the plane, so on and so on. There's a bit more to the job description, but in a nutshell, that was what the job was for.
And if you know Dan, and if you've seen the Hyperia video, obviously we have aeroplanes all the time. He loves aviation.
So yeah, so I got the interview invite, and I went for it on the Thursday following. So I had a week off to kind of gather my thoughts and try and figure out what was going to happen if I didn't get this job. I didn't really know what I was going to do, to be honest. Paris is quite positive. She's always in the mindset
Positive
of, well, you are
mental
going to get the
attitude.
job. So anyway, long story short, I got the job. I had
You
the
did.
interview and they offered it me there and then, as well as other people as well. There was a few job roles in offer, but I got the job. I'm yet to start. I don't start till the 15th of July, so obviously
Still got a bit of time before.
still head up in the air a little bit, because, you know, I'd rather be working. I'm climbing the walls at home. But
And
yeah,
it doesn't
I've
help
got it.
that I'm obviously in school for another 3 weeks. So when Dan does start his job,
yeah.
I then finish for the summer. But we're going to be doing a lot more things together. We're going to have time together because the shift pattern's 4 on 4 off. So we're going to be able to have that time to.
But the job
make
that I
content
quit was good in the respect that it was Christmas closed down. It was Monday to Friday, and I did a
Bank
couple of
holidays
weeks. And you
off.
know what? I actually enjoyed the Monday to Friday aspect. It was long days, 7 till 5.
It was very nice.
And it
But
was half
very
an hour.
underpaid.
It was a half an hour drive to where it was. Well, no, on paper the money was good. That's why I made the move.
Yeah, but then when you broke it down and figured it all out.
Once I realised once I realised how things worked, I realised actually, geez, you know, probably
No.
not paying enough, you know, for this stress. And that was it. I just jacked it in.
But guys,
So,
you
yeah,
need to
so-
say in the comments
so-
though, congratulations to Dan, because that's 2
Well,
interviews.
listen, I've not started
and,
yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I know,
2
but-
interviews, smashed them, got the job both times, and also on that day that he got the interview, he got more job interview
I got
invites. He got
3.
more invites.
3 for Manchester
So-
Airport, because I think having left Asda after so long, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm 34. I'm one of them. You get settled
comfort
somewhere and
on it.
you get settled into a comfort zone, and I was quite happy where I was. The money wasn't great in retail, as you know, so I shifted onto other things. But after I'd cut the cord with where I was working and made the move to something new, I realised
Sounded a bit
actually
better,
it's not
bit
as
easier.
scary as you think, and then I quickly realised to the job that I
How
went
quick
to,
things can change.
how quick I actually don't want to be a delivery driver anymore, and how something just switched in my head, and I realised I want to go for a career down the aviation route. So,
And you've always
so I
loved
applied
planes,
for the
so-
airport. I think probably after about maybe 7-8 days into the job that I took on after Asda. So yeah, I applied for that while I was training actually on one of my shifts. And it just seems to have worked out. But I do believe everything happens for a reason, and it certainly seems that way on this occasion. Like I say, I'm yet to start. I went back to the airport on Wednesday last week. I had a thick paper
He had so much paperwork to do.
paperwork to get done. I had an online application that needed to
I
be
came
done.
home and helped
Not an
them,
application form for the job. I'd already been offered
It's
the
just
job.
all your
It's
details and the
because I
rest
need
of
to
it.
get like an airside pass and security checks and DBS checks and right to work and all this crazy stuff. So I've had a lot of stuff to keep me occupied last week. I went in Wednesday for that, and now I'm just waiting to hear back to find out. I've been told my start date will be the 15th of July, so I'm assuming the next update will be just saying like you'll be in then, and I've got extensive
X, Y,
training
and Z
to
to
do
do.
because I'm going to be driving vehicles on an airfield around live aircraft, which might sound exciting, but as someone new, it's going to be quite
Gonna be,
daunting,
yeah.
isn't it? Because you don't want to make
Don't
a
want to
mistake.
crash or anything.
Don't want to be crashing. Don't want to be crashing into planes. Mr. Ryanair won't be happy with it. But no, I'm quite confident. Listen, driving something. One of few things I'm good at: cooking and driving.
Well, this is the thing, like, there's been so much going on in obviously our personal lives. I'm still looking for jobs. I'm getting a bit like,
You're
bit up and
kind
down.
of settled though. You're in a settled
I
job
am,
as
but
a
with
teacher. But
with other things as well, I'm just a bit like, oh, and it's just a bit of a struggle at the moment. But don't be upset, guys. You will see our faces more and more on YouTube. Hopefully, fingers crossed for us anyway, because we've got a few ideas in the making, and a few pathways we want to take and what we want to do. So, is there anything else?
No, it's just that's the reason for us being
That's
quiet.
why we've been quiet,
We've
so
been
don't
focusing
think
on
that,
our
like, we
personal
don't-
stuff. Yeah,
we're
we've
not.
made the odd post on social media, on Instagram or whatever, and I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram the other day. We posted about doing a beer review of the Perfect Draft Keg from Hawkston Lager.
Very nice.
But it was mixed reviews, and I did say to Paris that it's probably not something we should do. I mean, listen, we're not
just that
we're not
as well, it's
primarily
like-
a theme park channel, but we do have a lot of families and stuff that follow us and
Yeah,
been promoting
and there's
beer.
things that-
Yeah, we have a beer on the channel and stuff now and then at parks, but a beer review, I just don't think it's art. I just don't think it's for the channel really, so we didn't do it. Like I said, we had 50-50. Some people said yes, some people said no, but we just opted out of it.
Yeah.
We drank it before we had a chance to make a decision.
But anyway,
So,
guys, on
I
that
think
note,
that's it, isn't it?
It is. I don't
I'm
think
not
there's
going to
much
sit
else
here
to say.
and promise that we're going to be doing all sorts just yet, because we've still got. I need to get training done and settled into
in the
this
door
job.
and
But we might look into getting some more videos
going
out
some
soon.
places.
If you stuck with this video to the end, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Don't
And
worry
if you
about
have,
our boring lives.
and if you're new to our channel as well, welcome to the channel. Please do hit that subscribe button. It's that little
we have
red
had a
one.
few more subscribers.
We have, so hello to you all.
I think what's given us a bit of a push to want to do more videos is we sat on Saturday night drinking that keg. We had a takeaway and we were watching.
We were just discussing stuff about like our PA
Porta
vlogs
Ventura
and stuff.
vlogs back, and we're like, geez, you know, we've got nothing planned
So
for
many
this year.
memories that
And we
we
did
made.
say we're not going abroad this year, and I think we still stand by it unless
something drastically
something
changes.
drastically changes,
i.e.,
like our lottery
Yeah.
tickets come in or something. But at the minute, yeah, it's just about getting back into work and earning regular money again, getting back into a routine. And then once we know where we're at with shift patterns, like I said, I'll be working a 4-on-4 off pattern at the airport.
Which would be great because I'll be
shifts.
off for 6 weeks anyway. So
And then obviously we'll know where Paris will be. Actually works Monday to Friday, so our days aren't always going to align, but
No.
we will align regularly.
but even if we have said, like, even if they don't align, I could still do a video without Dan. Obviously it's Ginger and Brown.
It's unlikely
but-
that I will do one, but you never
Yeah.
know. Stranger things have
Never know.
happened.
Yeah, you do your limits. You've done some of them, so they're all Dan's. They're nothing to do with me. But yeah, guys, so we'll leave it on that. We won't ramble anymore because if you've stuck with us, well done, props to you. But if you do like what you see, please do rate, comment and subscribe. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it boosts our
wanted to put
little
more
channel.
stuff out on. We
We really
wanted
have.
to
We've been like, oh, come on, let's do something.
We look at the
But
channel
with
now,
the
it's been
place
dead
we've
since
been-
Hyperion, hasn't
Yeah.
it? We've not done anything really apart from your one solo video
Yeah.
when I was golfing, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
hopefully
where
we'll pick
we've
it back
been.
up soon.
So-
Maybe a live stream or something as
Yes.
well, I don't know.
Like we said, obviously, rate, comment and subscribe to the channel. It's Ginger and Brown on everything minus TikTok, which is...
Junior Brown 18.
The links are in the description below. But for now, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye guys.
Bye.